and welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Well, picking up where we left off from, I am in Scotland. I don't even know where I am, to be honest. I am where I woke up. And right around the corner from me somewhere, I see behind me glorious blue sky. In front of me, terrible sideways rain. Literally like 100 metres in front of me, I can see the wall of it. But you'll see that in a second. Right, we're going towards Ardvrek Castle, which is a ruin. Right around here somewhere. Let's see if that's anything worth looking at. I cannot see. Perfect position for my slidey door window to get me out of here. Right. See if this is anything worth looking at, and then slowly meander to the northwest coast. Should be good. Should be interesting. Wow. What's going on here? Mountain in Durness. It's a famous stop on the NC500 for chocolate. I'm gonna have to get myself some chocolate and a mocha. Oh yes. Oh, Cocoa Mountain, awesome. Right. COVID. Right. Now what? I think now that I've got myself a nice Cocoa Mountain mocha for £4.95, I think I need to go find somewhere nice to drink it, and that nice place I think is Cape Wrath. Yeah, Cape Wrath. Quick pit stop first before I get to Cape Wrath, because I need to just top up, which means I'm going to need my credit card. Idiot. There you are. This is the petrol station. Enter card, enter pin, accept. Pin, accept. Pump 2 diesel. Take fuel. Pump, no. Use pump 2, yes. Road card. Maximum spend, £100. How much is the fuel? It doesn't even tell me how much the damn fuel is. Bosh. 160 a litre. Pounds are going up a lot quicker than the litres. I'm going to do 30 litres. Okay, 29, 30. Bosh. £48 for 30 litres. I've got a 75 litre tank. Get every last drop of this stuff. Bosh, 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 bosh. Right, Cape Wrath is about 15 miles. But I've just seen some waves crashing just down here. And I think it's Durness Beach or something, Durness Sands, something like that. So I want to go and see what the deal is there, see if there's a dramatic seascape to be had or not. Then I'll go to Cape Wrath, which means hot chocolate is going to be at Durness Sands. Waves are flipping mental. They're enormous. I don't know if it's something to do with the tide. I'm going to get, well, there's people on the beach, that's good for scale. I'm going to get a shot from way up here with the tripod. And hopefully it's going to look is crazy weather, crazy seas. This is the rough, rugged, wild north coast. I wonder what Cape Wrath's like. If this is like this, and Cape Wrath's got that name of Wrath, that just sounds mean and nasty. I wonder what it's like over there. Let's get a move on and see. But before I go, it's time to find out. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. It's really good. It's like dark chocolate mocha. The coffee's really smooth. The chocolate's, creamy. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, okay. Best hot chocolate. Cocoa Mountain. It's a mocha though. It is a mocha. I keep saying hot chocolate because it's famous for that. But it's a mocha. Well, it turns out you can't really go to Cape Wrath. You can, but you have to get a ferry and then walk 12 miles. I don't really have time for that because I've got a lot of work to do. So, back to Durness Beach to take some more wave pictures and then get some work done. Team, tomorrow I'm going to have an admin day, which means I've got a load of work to do, some writing to do, some editing to do, and I need to clean inside the van, or tidy inside the, clean. I need to clean inside the van. This is Scary Pier. Well, that is Scary Pier, and it is, it's a fishing pier. I'm the only one here. I've got no signal. All I can hear is the sea. It's beautiful. Behind me, there's this little busted up fishing hut. Let's go and take a look inside. There's some boats. There's pictures, paintings. There's a few, there's one over there. But then, on the wall over here, there's an empty picture frame, which has given me an idea. Because so far Scotland has given so much to me, I might put a picture in that frame. Yeah, let's do it.
got it. Back to the van. Phase 2 of Operation Put a Picture in That Frame. Okay, memory card, laptop. It's getting pretty dark, but this is doable. Come on. Right, level the horizon. White balance. I want to warm it up a little bit, really. I'm literally looking at what I'm editing. Start with the white and the black, set the white and black point. That exposure needs to come up a bit. And bring the shadows way up and the contrast up to help with the printer. And I'm going to add some clarity. Right, what else is going on here? I think I'm going to need to sort this out before the lens. There we go, that's better. Colour grading, I want the highlights to be warmer. But not so much so that they don't look realistic. I want the shadows to be colder. No, I don't actually, I want them to be warmer. Nice. Mid-tones can be colder. Right, the shadows need to be warmer still. Okay, colour mixer. Pump up the orange. Use the blue. Right, there we go. Fabulous. Right, A3. Fabulous. Colour, quality, best. Feed from. Rear tray, media type, coated paper. Save. Print. Suspense is killing me. Here it comes. Suspense. The suspense is killing me. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. I don't know if this is going to be too big for that frame, and I hope they like it. Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Can you tell what it is? Right, let's get over there. This is so fun. Wait, I should sign it. Where's a pen? If you were a pen, where would you be? Dear Scotland, thanks for having me, Dave. Right, it is getting dark, I'm gonna have to get on with this. Over we go with the picture to the building with the empty picture frame. It's nearly bedtime. Right, here we go. You can sit on the crab bucket thingy. There it is. Happy with that. Now all the frames are full. Thanks, Scotland. There it is. Right. Good night, everybody. Team. It's Sunday. I'm still at the top of Scotland. I'm doing a bit more of the NC500, but today is an admin day. It's a beautiful, clear sky. It doesn't produce the best photos, but it's flipping awesome for what I was mentioning about having a power issue. So I have enabled power station mode. Maximum tilt on the solar panel pointed straight at the sun, which currently is in the clouds, but it is coming through every now and then. There's a clear day forecast today, so I'm going to get on with my admin, but if it stays clear and the aurora forecast is quite strong, at the moment it's KP of 3, which isn't strong enough for here, but with a clear sky I might see something on the horizon. If that's the case and around midnight there is a clear sky, we'll go looking for the aurora. How's that sound? Catch you later. But first, I suppose I should explain power station mode just very briefly. I have 200 amp hours worth of lithium batteries, LiPo 4 or LiFePO 4, lithium iron phosphate 4, yeah, something. Anyway, I've got those batteries, basically like a Tesla or like a mobile phone, those kind of batteries. And 200, well, the purpose of this trip is to figure out what works and what doesn't work before I leave the country. 200 I think is not enough. I'm going to get another 100 to make it 300. And in terms of charging the batteries, I've got a split charger which runs from the alternator to the house batteries in the back, and I've got that solar panel. And the solar panel's great. It's 370 watts, and when there's sunlight it's brilliant. When there's not a lot of sunlight it's still pretty good. But where I'm going is going to be much worse than this, and if I'm not quite getting enough power from the sun here, I'm definitely not going to get enough in the Arctic. So I'm getting rid of the split charger. I'm going to change it for a Renogy DC to DC or battery to battery charger to give me more power when I'm moving or driving, or when the van's on, so it runs from the engine rather than from the sun as a contingency. So not instead of, as well as. So that's what's going on there, and the reason I've got it tilted is because if I point it at the sun, it more than doubles the watts that it's giving me, the power that it's giving me. And if I do that and point it at the sun, then I can gather as many photons as possible from that big ball in the sky, which is the same ball that gives us the northern lights. Hopefully they will happen tonight, we'll see. And I'll be able to make more power. So when I tilt it, full tilt mode, in power station mode, I'm generating a lot more power than when it's just flat on the roof in these higher latitudes where the sun is lower in the sky in the winter. So that's what's going on there. I'm now on my way to Dunnet Head, which is mainland Britain's northernmost point. There's the town just there is called Dunnet, D-U-N-N-E-T, maybe 2 T's. Anyway, seems like everyone around here is claiming northernmost something or other. There's the northernmost Tesco's down the road, and yeah, so this is this is going to be Dunnet Head, mainland Britain's most northerly point. Dunnet Head, 1T, D-U-N-N-E-T, Head. Mainland Britain's northernmost point, mainland Britain's northernmost bastion. Just in case anyone tries to attack us from the north, I guess. It's pretty cool. It's very, very, very windy. Right, that'll do for the day. I would love for you to join me again tomorrow. Good morning. Last night those northern lights didn't appear. It was just too weak and there was too much cloud coverage, so I've headed south and I've just made a quick pit stop on my way through. This behind me, this is Loch Ness, the home of Nessie, made famous by Scottish folklore. The name Nessie comes from 1940 and there's a famous photograph from 1933, but actually the story goes way, way back from that. There was this dude in the year 565 and he was a saint, Saint Columba. And way down that way, further down the loch, he saw the locals burying a body by the side of the loch. He said, "What's going on here, guys?" And they explained that this man had been swimming in the loch and this water monster had grabbed him, sucked him under and killed him. And so he thought, well, that's a bit weird, that's slightly crazy, but then it turns out he was crazy because he then sent one of his followers into the loch to investigate and see what was going on, and he saw, as the guy was swimming out, this monster appearing, swimming towards him like it was going to get him, and he made the sign of the cross and he shouted, "Stop! Get away from that man, go no further." And it looked to him like the monster had been pulled back by ropes. Now, these stories don't come from nowhere, so I'm going to see if I can find the Loch Ness Monster. And I'm well aware that when you're hunting creatures, you can use various methods. You can use like animal calls, but I don't know what noise the Loch Ness Monster makes, so I don't know how to attract Nessie. So instead I've gone for a disguise. get myself ready. Hopefully this will work and the Loch Ness Monster will see this, be attracted and come over for a photo. Right, how am I looking? Think it's going to work? I think I'm blending in with the monsters. Let's go see if we can see Nessie out here in these massive waters. Well, this is tricky. It's pretty big. Could be anywhere. There's been loads of photos, there's been sonar recordings. People are doing all they can to find this monster. But where is it? Oh, what's that over there? That's Urquhart Castle. Very nice. There. Oh, no, rock. There. Oh, no, log. No, wave. No, stone. Over there is where the guy was buried somewhere. Nothing there. This is tricky. I feel like my disguise is really good. I mean, if I were a Loch Ness Monster, I'd come and have a look, see what was going on with this beauty. But I can't see it. Maybe it's underwater. Oh well, to the Cairngorms. Made a quick pit stop in the middle of Scotland, and I mean literally the middle of Scotland. This is the centre of Scotland stone. This road here was built 300 years ago. 1715 was the Jacobite Rebellion. 1719 General Wade built this road to connect all the way through to the Ruthven Barracks, which is convenient because it means that there's a road right by the centre of Scotland. This stone, this point, is considered the epicentre, the nucleus, the centre of Scotland. So when I say I'm in the middle of Scotland, this time it's literal. Interesting. Made it just outside the centre of Scotland, not far from Evermore. I'm in the Cairngorms. It's time to eat. with Scottish butter, Scottish eggs and Scottish salmon. Beautiful. Delicious. Right there is Cairngorm Mountain itself. And there's a helicopter working on doing some repairs to the funicular railway, which is making a bit of noise, but other than that, all I hear is water. Just come to explore Cairngorm Mountain. Find somewhere to sleep after that delicious salmon. There we go. And got the sunset view from Cairngorm Mountain over what I believe is called the Sugar Bowl. So I'm going to pop out and shoot it. I hope you can hear me with the wind. I'm going to pop out and shoot it. There we go. That's the view. F16 ISO 100, mostly shot at the 14. The shot that you're seeing is at the 14mm end of the lens, and it was an exposure of a 15th of a second. In the Cairngorms, in Glenmore, is the UK's only wild reindeer herd, and there's a reindeer centre where they bring some of them off the mountain every now and then to check them out and give them the once over, make sure their diet's going alright. So this is it. Cairngorm reindeer at Glenmore Lodge. Let's go take a look. They look a bit sad or tired, one or the other. I mean, they don't have to have snow, it would be nice, but they obviously survive in the Arctic in summer and spring. Yeah, interesting. They're not actually sad, just so you know. They've got 4 stomachs, like a cow, and so they sit down to digest their food and then make a load of noise doing so, and then they make like snoring noises when they're happy. So they're just chilling, they're just having a good day. Speaking of good days, this weather's closing in, it's raining a little bit, but I reckon I can find something else to do today here in the Cairngorms. Let's go see what we can find. Something that is essential and something that you guys have asked to see is servicing this thing. So every 5 days or so I need to top up the water, get rid of the waste, and that's the sink waste and the toilet waste. And so I'm doing it here today. This is a riding stables which has offered their services on an app called Park for Night.
saying you can have water, you can dispose of your waste. It's £5 donation in the honesty box, which is just over there. So I've topped up the water, and now I have to get on to the dirty jobs. Alright, well, in there is the toilet. I broke a catch that I need to fix in service week next week. And then this has to come out, come into two pieces and be emptied, which is not fun. But hey ho, someone's got to do it. I suppose it should be me. Aren't I lucky? There it is in two pieces. Top half contains water with pink chemical to flush, which is a little pump. It fills up here. And then the bottom half contains the strong blue chemicals, or you can get a green one, which is a bit more eco. Essentially, this unscrews and you tip everything out. But I will spare you that detail and I'll just get on with it. You don't need to see this. It's not actually as bad as I thought it would be when I started doing this. It's not that. It smells like mud. It doesn't smell bad. It's just not a nice job. Well, now it's emptied and cleaned. I can put the chemicals in, put some water in, and get it all back in one piece. Take the blue fluid, put it in the bowl as per the instructions, and then add some water. As per the instructions. Job's a good one. Now, it goes back together nice and easy. I'm just going to top up the pink in the top as well. Although there's lots still in there. Bit of the pink fluid. And some more water. And that's the whole process done. So the only thing left, get this back on, back in. So the only thing left is to empty the grey, which apparently is right here. And my grey water is in a tank that runs through here. All I have to do is turn this and it all comes running out the bottom. And there's a sign there that says this is where you do it, so it's going to go straight into this gravel. And that is how I service Kofifernweh. And now all I have to do is wash my hands and put the money in the honesty bucket. Nice.
beautiful sunset. Unfortunately, it's in the wrong direction. However, I'm getting some cool shots, long exposures, and mixing up the positions. Some very slippery kelp here. I'm just walking down to the foreshore. I've got to bridge that gap to get to where the camera is, which is there. Right, let's do it. One-handed. Up. Oh, up again. Ooh. Okay. There's my view. There's the camera. And it's set up just like that. I'm doing 30-second exposure, ISO 100, aperture of f/22. I'm focused right in the middle, and it's giving me this. Time to get out of here. You can see what I mean about the sunset being the wrong way though. Take a look at this sky behind me. Lovely pinks, oranges, purples, and I've got grey. The sunrise wouldn't have been any better, so I made the best of it, and now it's back to the van. And with that, episode 4 comes to a sweaty end. From Fiddle Rock, thank you very much for joining me. As you could see, the west coast of Scotland is far more rugged than the east coast. The east coast is full of rolling, sweeping hills, apart from the odd anomaly like Fiddle Rock. So next week, well, I've got one more thing to do. I've got to make my way back to Dorset to tighten up. So next week you'll see me doing all the tightening up, servicing the van, and getting ready to go to Europe. But on my way back south, I've got to go and see a few people, pick up a few things, and then I'll be on my way. Thanks very much for joining me. Take a look in the description. You'll find everything you need to know about me. You can follow me more up to date on Instagram, where I'm iDaveWilliams. Everything's in the description below. Hit that thumbs up, please. It really helps. Catch you next time. I don't know if you saw the moment my foot went fully submerged, but it did. And now my right foot is drenched. Lucky I've got 2 more pairs of trainers in the van. That was fun.